Hey guys, I'm Mel and welcome to my version of this year's Kanji of the Year tag. Alright, so this particular tag is usually started off by Jenny Silver every year, and I'm going to chuck a link to her video down in the description the description box below. It's always really good to see her videos. But I was actually tagged by Chilling Kansai, so thanks so much Scott for it. I always love doing this tag and it's always nice to be remembered in the community. So I'll also throw a link to his particular video for Kanji of the Year down in the description box, so don't forget to check those out. They're awesome channels. I'm sure most of you probably already watched them, but if you haven't, check them out. Alright, so I actually did this tag last year and I really enjoyed doing it. I know there's something really nice about kind of looking back on the year and picking a kanji that kind of represents that, as it was my first time last year, and then kind of picking one that you know represents what you're hoping for the coming year. Japan actually does this every year in December, so they'll choose a kanji which represents the kind of big social or political issues that have been really prevalent in that past year, and this is usually done in Kyoto, and it's done in a process of kind of like they have a short list of a few kanji and then the public will actually vote. I think it usually happens at Kiyomizu-dera. So last year's kanji, just as a refresher, was an, which is safety. I'm gonna throw it up here somewhere. So I guess there was a lot of, worldwide there was a lot of social security issues and safety issues, and that's kind of why this kanji was chosen. However, for this year, the kanji kin was chosen, and kin represents gold or money, and from as much as I've been able to kind of read up and learn about the reasons, well, a couple of the major reasons that this was chosen by people was for Japan's kind of really good performance in the Rio Olympics. There was quite a lot of gold medals won, hence kin. And also there's been a couple of financial and political scandals that have happened this year, so that was kind of another reason as to why this particular kanji was chosen. Alright, and I think this is actually maybe the third time that kin has been picked as the kanji of the year. I think the most recent was in 2012. There's some useless information for you. Alright, so for my personal kind of choice, I guess, for 2016, I chose the kanji Shin. And I use this kind of in the context of the word susumu, or to kind of progress or move forward. I'd gotten to a stage where I'd had a year, the previous year had been a year of all new things. I was kind of just thrown in the deep end and trying to learn how to do things for the very first time, and I was really hoping for a year where I'd be able to settle into a bit of rhythm and become more familiar with those kind of patterns and build up a little bit of a habit and a routine, if you will, not just in work but in life. And yeah, it really was a year of kind of doing that. I think I got to the point where I got stuck in a rut a little bit, which I hate. I get bored very quickly. But it was a really good year of being able to build upon that, that foundation of being brand new to a lot of things. And that's not just in my my work life, my personal life, that was also kind of in my life doing YouTube and doing different hobbies and things like that, my life in Japan. Yeah, it was really a year of being able to kind of build upon that, that basic foundation and move forward and progress, rather than just always being the new kid and always doing the new things and not being familiar with what I was kind of doing. So it was a really good chance to be able to feel comfortable and know what I was doing and not feel completely out of my depth the entire year. So yeah, it was an interesting year. Anyway, look, 2016 has not been kind to many people, so let's just leave it at that. Alright, so the kanji that I've picked for 2017, the one that I'm really hoping will represent, what I want to achieve and do in the next coming year, is Kizuna. So Kizuna kind of means to make connections or to build relationships, and it's very specific to between between people. It's got that kind of human context to it, which I think is really nice. And actually this was Japan's Kanji of the year in 2011, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so yeah, to build connections and to kind of, you know, create relationships is what I really want to focus on in 2017. I've kind of gotten to the stage now living in Japan where it's not just a holiday. I live here. I've lived here for a couple of years. I've got more stability now, and I really want to kind of develop those relationships and those ties in my like community, not just like where I live, but in like my, you know, friends and those kind of communities as well. And also on YouTube, I really want to start connecting with people and building stronger connections. And I guess it just doesn't, you know, apply to new people and new connections. I also want to strengthen the ones that I've already made, and also kind of rediscover some that I've perhaps, you know, due to moving overseas and not being around so much, have kind of have weakened a little bit. So that's kind of what I really want to focus on in 2017. And I don't want it just to kind of apply to, you know, my relationship with other people. I also want to kind of reconnect with myself, and that sounds really, really, really new agey and ridiculous, but you know, I think sometimes we get so caught up in what's happening around us and the people around us, especially for myself. I worry about everybody, and I always forget about myself. So I really want to kind of start reconnecting with myself a little bit as well, and yeah, not forgetting me and how I'm going in the grand scheme of things either. So yeah, I guess that's my choice for 2017. We will see how that goes. Alright, so I guess it's kind of time for me to do some tagging of my own, and I guess there's been so many people who've already been chosen. I know everybody's just kind of put a huge long list on all these videos, but I guess I would like to tag Evie Morgan. She's an awesome Osaka YouTuber. Seriously, she's great, and I really love her videos. She seems so sweet and so nice. So I'd love to see what, you know, she has for the kanji tag. Hopefully she sees this and does it. And I'd also like to see, who else would I like to see? Jaden. Yeah, he's actually down in Hyogo, so Kanji technically, yeah, pretty much. And he's also making some awesome videos. So yeah, I don't know, I'd love to see what those guys have to kind of say on this. Hopefully they'll see it and do them, but if they don't, oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys really like that. Yeah, I don't know, it's always a really nice way to kind of end and start the new year's, to make these kind of videos. I enjoy it. I hope you guys have had a great kind of silly season and like a holiday season, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and all those good things. If you guys like my videos, then it really helps me out and supports me if you guys, you know, hit those like buttons and subscribe. I love seeing you guys in the comments, and yeah, it's kind of the best part of this for me. But anyway, and also, comment if you guys have your own kanji of the year. Either do a video, go for it, just do it, it's fun. Or throw what, you know, you would like your kanji of 2017 to be, or even if you just want to pick an English word, if you're not so good at Japanese, chuck it down in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what you guys really want to kind of achieve in 2017. Alright, so that's about it from me. I hope you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you very soon. So until then, bye!